YouTube, what up? It's your man 21, truck driver to the stars, aka the flyest truck driver on YouTube, aka the dopest truck driver on YouTube, aka America's trucker, aka just a cool motherfucker. So, what are we talking about today? We're gonna learn how did 21 used to run his clock when he was at Prime. Stay tuned to the video.
Sorry ass DJ.
So let's talk about how did I run my clock at Prime. But before we get into all that, let's just talk about a few things. First of all, guys, we did it. We finally hit 1,000 subscribers. Actually, we're at like 1,081 subscribers. So that's really dope. We hit 1K, guys. We did it. So we're gonna have a 1K subscriber party. That video should be the next video that I'm gonna push out, but I'm still trying to gather a few things. So we did it. We got to 1,000 subscribers. So I want to thank all my new people. Man, the channel has really grown. YouTube is pushing the channel out, getting a lot of engagement with the channel. So I want to thank all of the new people for coming in and checking out 21 and for subscribing. I am 21. I am your host. We are going to take this channel to levels and places that no one thought we could take the channel to. Okay, so this is going to be our little project, guys. We are a movement. We are going to be a small movement, but we're going to move this thing along. So I want everyone right now, I want you to hit the like button, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button. I am America's trucker. I am the cool motherfucker, and I am your host, Mr. 21. All right. Let's see what else is going on. I'm on home time right now. I'm gonna have to interrupt my home time, and I'm actually heading off to the Northeast. For people that know me on a personal level, you know exactly why I'm going out to the Northeast. If you don't know me on a personal level, none of your damn business why I'm heading to the Northeast. But yes, I have to head off to the Northeast. But you know, I created a business and people want my products and services. So I got to go out to the Northeast. And no, never mind. We're not going to go there. All right. So I got this message a while back from this kid named Jay. I think Jay drives for Prime, but I'm not sure who Jay drives for. But if he drives for Prime, this video is going to be perfect for him. If he doesn't drive for Prime, this video will still be perfect for him. And this video is going to be perfect for anybody that's new in trucking and you're just trying to learn a little bit more about how to run your clock, how to, as I call it, manipulate your clock to make you more money. Manipulating your clock isn't a bad thing. It sounds bad to say, oh, I'm manipulating my clock, but it's not a bad thing. I never forget when I had to talk to the log department at Prime for something that was going on with my logs. And I was telling her, I was like, you know, hey, I really learned how to manipulate the clock. And I was like, wait, pause. I don't mean it and like, I'm not illegal. And she's like, no, I get it. You just know how to run your clock and be successful and make money. And that's exactly what I did. I learned how to run the shit out of that clock to where I'm gonna maximize my profit and actually make money. All right, so Jay is for you, for anyone else that's new in the trucking and they're trying to learn how to run their clock. Yo, look at this shirt. Oh man, I look good in this shirt. And you know what's crazy? I have good jeans. I haven't worked out. I mean, I do like small workouts, but actually being in the gym working out, haven't done that. And look at me. I mean, look how great I look. Like, my goodness. Like, I'm a millionaire trucker. It's probably why I look so good, because a millionaire is never ugly, right? Yeah. I mean, have you ever seen an ugly millionaire? Never. I'm a millionaire trucker, and I'm gonna give you some legiblets in this video on how to become a millionaire trucker by running your clock the right way. All right, so one of the things, now I'll tell you right now, so I'm an owner operator now, and a company that I'm leased onto is Petty as fuck. These people are so petty. So I can't really, I mean, there's some things I'm able to do with my clock to manipulate it, but these people are so petty that I'm leased onto. It is like so sad. But I'm about to lease my truck onto a different company, and I think they may be a little more chill with what you can do with the clock, so we're gonna find out. But one of the things, the way I ran my clock at Prime, now this is the way I run my clock at Prime. Other people that you talk to at Prime may not run their clock this way, and you may work for Prime and you may not run your clock this way, and that's fine. It's no big deal. This is how 21 runs his clock. So one of the things that I would do, I wake up in the morning, I turn my key on to get my Qualcomm to go ahead and boot up. I had OmniTrax to get that to go ahead and boot up. Then I will put myself off duty. I put myself off duty before I even run into the truck stop and shower, or before I go brush my teeth or hit the head, whatever I was gonna do that morning. Well, I'm always gonna brush my teeth and wash my face, but whether I was gonna shower in the morning or at night, whatever. Put myself off duty, okay? By doing that, I can go do what I need to do in the truck stop. And then when I come back from the truck stop, I can put my things away on the truck, do a walk around on the truck really quickly, and then I can roll out. Prime was okay with you doing your pre-trip off duty, because the logical thinking behind that, I do a pre-trip off duty. I find that I have a flat tire on my trailer. I wouldn't want to do a pre-trip on duty and start my 14-hour clock, because if it take the guy 6 hours to get out there to fix the tire, now you didn't just wasted a whole bunch of your time, right? Your 14-hour clock, you had to take 6 hours away from that. So Prime wanted you to do your pre-trip off duty. So no big deal. Let's say I'm gonna be delivering that morning. So I head over to the receiver. I put myself on duty when I get to the receiver. I do on duty at the receiver for about, well, just however long it takes to check in, right? So let's say 2 trucks in front of me, boom, pull up, do my arrival macro, put myself on duty. Now I'm gonna go on duty for as long as it takes to check in. So it took me 8 minutes to get checked in. Now when I come back in the truck from checking in, I'm gonna put myself off duty, and then I'm gonna go into personal conveyance. And I think they had yard movement. So I can go off duty, personal conveyance, and yard movement. I can, or no. Was that off duty or was that on duty? What the hell was that? Somebody trying to break in my house. That's cool. I got something that'll meet them. Don't worry. No. I know what I did. Was it off duty or on duty? Hold on, let me make a call real quick. I'm gonna find out because I can't remember. Let's see, we're gonna make a call real quick and find out. Hopefully you guys can pick this up. So these people need help. When you're doing yard movement, is that on duty yard movement or off duty yard movement?
On duty yard movement. You can't do yard movement one way on duty.
There you go. And she's a trainer at Prime, so you guys have it. On duty yard movement.
And when you're doing yard movement, you have to specify what kind of movement you're doing. If you get it unloaded, put in unloaded, put in pick up and drop off trailer if that's the drop and hook you're doing. If you get it loaded, put in loaded or whatever you're doing. You have to specify in order for yard movement to kick in.
Interesting. Okay, they didn't have that when I was doing it. Okay, so that's good to know.
It's just like your personal conveyance. If you don't go in and hit personal conveyance, you will not be on personal conveyance. So you have to go in and select what kind of yard movement you're doing.
Okay.
And if you drive more than 20 miles per hour doing yard movement, like I said, it's going to kick you off the yard movement and put you on the driveway. All right, bye.
All right, bye. All right, there you go. She just cleared it up. So now you know. So what you have to do is you have to select when you go into on duty and you do your yard movement, you have to select loading, unloading, dropping, hook, whatever you have to do. You want to do that because you don't want to get put back on the drive line, and that's why you're going to do the on duty and do your yard movement. And I did know about the 20 mile an hour because one night I showed up to try to get unloaded early. They wouldn't take me, so you had to come back at 2 a.m. on your appointment time. So I was trying to go behind the warehouse and tuck away and go to sleep. But when I got on the main road, I started doing like 35 miles an hour, and it said your company, you exceeded your company speed limit of 20 miles an hour. You are now being put on a drive line. I was like, damn it, I didn't want to be on a drive line, because now I had to show another post trip. So there you guys have it. You already know. All right. So that's what I would do. Now, now remember, your pre-trip is always done off duty. Your post-trip is always done on duty. You have to do a pre and post-trip every time you drive that truck on the drive line. If you're driving for personal conveyance, you don't have to do a pre and post. But if you're going to get on that drive line, you have to show a pre and post trip. All right. If you don't agree with that, it's not a big deal. But if DOT pops you, they're going to be looking to see if you're doing pre and post trips. And if you're not doing pre and post, that is something that DOT will hit you for. Also, guys, remember, approving your logs. You have to go in and certify or approve whatever your company calls it. You have to certify or approve your logs daily. All right. Don't have 4 or 5 days of logs that's not approved, because DOT will hit you for every day that those logs have not been certified by you. DOT will hit you for a fine. So you have to go in there and approve your logs. All right. Cool. Let's see what else. That's really it. That's how you're able to maximize and make money out there with your clock. All right. Don't do dumb stuff. Don't. Now, another thing I would do, I used to, when I was doing my post trip, I would just show that I'm fueling and do a post trip at the same time. That way I can cut down on those 10-minute intervals of my on duty. Again, learning how to maximize my logs. So at the end of the night, I would do on duty, post trip, fueling. That's what I would do. That way, if I got fuel that day, I've already showed in my logs that I fueled that day. All right. And remember, if you are in the sleeper, wait, let me rephrase that. If you are in the front seat, do not put yourself in a sleeper, okay? Don't put yourself in a sleeper if you're in the front seat. The sleeper is, you can put yourself in a sleeper if you're behind the 2 seats in the front, right? That means you are in the sleeper. A lot of guys have gotten popped at rest areas. They put themselves in the sleeper. They're sitting in the front seat. DOT knock on the door and say, let me see your log book, or your clock, your log book. Their clock is showing that they're in the sleeper, but they're sitting in the front seat. Boom, bam, DOT just popped them. Okay, so if you're not in the sleeper, do not show sleeper berth. If you're at home on your home time, don't put yourself in a sleeper. You're not in the sleeper. You're at home chilling. So put yourself off duty. All right. It sounds common sense, but unfortunately, when we started, we thought that you had to put yourself in the sleeper when you're at home on your whatever kind of break you're doing. But then I thought about it, I'm like, yeah, that wouldn't make sense. If I'm not in a sleeper, why would I put myself in a sleeper? So leave yourself off duty while you're at home. If you're on a road and you're gonna go and kick it with with a little chick, or for you thoughts out there, if you're gonna go kick it with a guy, leave yourself off duty if you're gonna go stay at his house, or you guys are going to get a hotel. Okay, sleeper berth is only when you're in the sleeper, which is the space in the truck behind your 2 seats. All right. The very last thing about your clock is, if you get pulled into a weigh station, or if DOT does a inspection on you, those are done on duty. A lot of guys have passed DOT inspection, and then when DOT take a look at their clock, they're logging off duty. Boom, DOT just popped you. Okay. Anytime you're dealing with any law enforcement, leave yourself on duty. I never forget, I was at home and they were doing like a commercial crackdown. And so as soon as I made the right out of my complex, got to the light, I was going to make a left. I saw the local PD pull into the middle, and I'm like, oh man, he's on someone. As soon as I make a left, they pop their lights on. I'm like, oh shit, was I not supposed to make a left here or something? Because I'm confused, because you know, usually we don't deal with local PD unless you're getting like an escort, or they need to like, or you just mess up something, then you deal with local PD. Other than that, you don't deal with local PD. So when I got inspected, I asked the DOT officers that was with the local PD, I said, hey, do you mind, I know I'm supposed to log on duty, but I'm off duty driving because I wasn't going to work yet. I said, so do you mind if I just stay off duty while we're doing this? And he was like, well, do whatever you want. And I said, well, are you going to look at my clock? And he said, no, I'm not gonna review your logs. So he can't tell me to stay off duty because legally you have to be on. But he said, do what you want. So me being a smart guy, because you know I have a genius brain. I am a millionaire trucker, right? I am America's trucker. So me having the genius brain that I have, I said, well, are you gonna look at my logs? As soon as he said, don't worry, I'm not gonna look at your logs, boom, stayed off duty. He did his inspection. Of course, I passed everything. I keep my truck nice. I passed everything and we were good. Okay? So, my guy Jay, hopefully this video helps you. Any other new people coming into the industry, hopefully this video helped you as well. Also, if you want to do off-duty drive, and then we're going to wrap this video up because we're going kind of long. You can off-duty drive as long as you drop your trailer. Do a drop trailer report. Then you can go on off-duty drive. You have as much off-duty drive as you want. DOT, yeah, them cats called DOT. DOT has changed the laws about off-duty driving, so now you can log off-duty as much as you want. I just off-duty drove from like Dallas to Vegas. It was nuts. I know, you're like, whoa, you're an owner-operator, you're committing suicide. Listen, man, I had to get home. I was refusing to come home early. I was out there running, making money, but then I had to get home. So I just off-duty drove all the way home. It was all legal. It was legit. I didn't have a trailer attached to me, and I wasn't under load. Everything I did was all legal, so no big deal. But remember, know the laws for the carrier that you're either leased onto or the company that you're working for, because each company rules are a lot stricter. Like the carrier I'm leased onto, I can't drop my trailer, do a drop trailer report, and then go and, well, we don't do off-duty reports, but I can't drop a trailer, right, and then go on off-duty drive because they say you're still under a load. So it's kind of lame, but just know the laws for the company you work for, the carrier you logged onto. All right, that's it, guys. A video about how I managed to run my clock, how I manipulated the clock legally, and how I was able to make money. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, bing, so you can be updated every time I push out a new video. We're growing this channel, guys. We're doing our thing. We already at 1,081 or 82. So we growing the channel. All right. That's it for this video. I appreciate y'all stopping through. Again, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tune on in. We doing big things with this channel. That's all I got for you. All right, it's your man 21, truck driver to the stars, aka America's trucker, aka just a cool motherfucker. I'll holler at y'all later. Wait for it. Peace.